She arrived like a tiny tiger, all stripes and big eyes. Her fur was a beautiful blend of orange and white, making her look like a miniature version of a majestic tiger. Those big, curious eyes seemed to take in everything around her, as if she was already planning her next move. From the moment she stepped into our lives, we knew she was special, a ball of fluff with needle-sharp claws. Despite her small size, she had a fierce spirit. Her playful antics were a sight to behold. She would pounce on anything that moved, her tiny claws ready to catch her imaginary prey. It was clear that she had the heart of a hunter, even if she was just a kitten. We named her Pumpkin, but destiny had other plans. The name seemed fitting for her, especially with her arrival so close to the holiday season. But as the days went by, it became evident that she was more than just a cute name. She had a personality that was larger than life, and she quickly became the center of our world. Our little kitten had a date with destiny, hidden in plain sight amongst the Thanksgiving decorations. As we prepared for the holiday, she was right there with us, exploring every new decoration we put up. She seemed particularly fascinated by the shiny ornaments and the twinkling lights. It was as if she knew that this was her first holiday with us, and she wanted to make the most of it. Little did we know our home would soon become a feline playground, ruled by a tiny, adorable tyrant. She claimed every corner of the house as her own, turning our living room into her personal jungle gym. The holiday ornaments became her favorite toys, and she would spend hours batting them around. Her energy was boundless, and her joy was infectious. We brought her inside, and she immediately went to work, exploring every nook and cranny. No corner was left unexamined, no space too small for her to squeeze into. Her curiosity knew no bounds, and it was a delight to watch her discover her new home. She was fearless, and her adventurous spirit was truly inspiring. Climbing curtains, batting at dust bunnies, this little fluff ball was a whirlwind of energy. She would race up the curtains with the agility of a seasoned climber, only to leap down and chase after the dust bunnies that danced in the sunlight. Her playful nature brought a new sense of life and excitement to our home. We knew then, life would never be the same. Pumpkin had become an integral part of our family, and her presence brought us endless joy. She had a way of making even the most mundane moments feel special. Whether she was curled up in our laps, purring contentedly, or causing mischief with her playful antics, she filled our home with love and laughter. We couldn't imagine our lives without her, and we were grateful for every moment we got to spend with our tiny tiger. Pumpkin, as we called her then, was fearless. Every room was a jungle, every piece of furniture a mountain to climb. She stalked imaginary prey under the sofa cushions, pounced on unsuspecting toys. Her curiosity was endless. She explored every corner, her tiny meow echoing through the house. We watched in amusement as she turned our home into her own personal adventure park. Then came Thanksgiving. We decorated the house with festive cheer, filling every corner with warmth and joy. The air was filled with the aroma of roasted turkey, pumpkin pie, and spiced cider. The living room was adorned with garlands of autumn leaves, and the dining table was set with our finest china and silverware. The centerpiece being a beautiful, overflowing cornucopia. It was a symbol of abundance and gratitude, filled to the brim with vibrant fruits and vegetables, each one carefully selected to represent the bounty of the harvest season. The cornucopia stood proudly at the center of the table, a testament to the richness of the season. It didn't take long for Pumpkin to discover this new and fascinating object. Her tiny paws patted softly across the floor as she approached the cornucopia, her eyes wide with curiosity. She had never seen anything like it before, and the sight of the colorful fruits and vegetables piqued her interest. At first, she was cautious, sniffing the air, her whiskers twitching. She circled the cornucopia, her nose twitching as she took in the unfamiliar scents. The smell of fresh produce mingled with the earthy aroma of the wicker basket, creating a sensory experience that was both intriguing and bewildering for the little kitten. Then, curiosity got the better of her. She jumped. With a sudden burst of energy, she leaped towards the cornucopia, her tiny body soaring through the air. It was a moment of pure, unbridled excitement, as if she couldn't resist the allure of the cornucopia any longer. Landing right in the middle of the cornucopia, she nestled herself among the fruits and vegetables, her fur blending in with the vibrant colors. It was as if she had found her own little paradise, a cozy nook where she could explore and play to her heart's content. We watched in surprise as she nestled amongst the gourds and fruits, her eyes sparkling with delight. She batted at a small pumpkin with her paw, her playful antics bringing smiles to our faces. It was a heartwarming sight, a reminder of the simple joys that the holiday season brings. Pumpkin had found her own way to celebrate Thanksgiving, and in doing so, she had brought a little extra magic to our holiday. That Thanksgiving, Pumpkin didn't just join us for dinner, she became part of the centerpiece. Curled up in the cornucopia, she looked like a tiny, furry harvest queen. We laughed and snapped pictures. This little kitten, who had stolen our hearts, had now claimed our Thanksgiving decorations as her own. From that moment on, she was no longer just Pumpkin, she was Cornucopia Cat. As the days turned into weeks, the holiday season began to envelop our home with warmth and joy. The air was filled with the scent of pine and cinnamon, and the soft glow of twinkling lights created a magical atmosphere. Amidst all this festive cheer, there was one little creature who seemed to be enjoying it the most. Cornucopia Cat made it clear that the cornucopia wasn't just a temporary residence. It was her castle, her sanctuary, her own little kingdom amidst the holiday splendor. She would nestle herself among the holiday decor, finding the perfect spot to call her own. The cornucopia, with its abundance of faux fruits and leaves, became her favorite place to be, her own personal cat condo. She'd nap there, surrounded by the festive decorations, looking like the epitome of holiday bliss. The way she would curl up and drift into peaceful slumber was a sight to behold. It was as if she was dreaming of sugar plums and catnip, completely at ease in her cozy little nook. Bat at the plastic grapes, her tiny paws swatting at them with playful curiosity. Each swipe was a reminder of the simple joys that the holiday season brings. She would spend hours entertaining herself, turning the cornucopia into her personal playground. The plastic grapes became her favorite toys, and she would bat at them with endless enthusiasm, and even occasionally try to bury imaginary treasures beneath the fabric leaves. Her little paws would dig and paw at the leaves as if she was on a grand adventure, searching for hidden treasures. It was a delightful sight watching her immerse herself in her imaginative play. The fabric leaves rustled softly as she moved, adding to the festive ambiance. We'd find her curled up inside, purring contentedly. The gentle hum of her purrs filled the room, creating a soothing melody that blended perfectly with the holiday music playing in the background. Her contentment was contagious, spreading a sense of peace and happiness to everyone around her. It was a reminder of the simple pleasures that make the holiday season so special. It was the most adorable thing ever. Her presence added an extra layer of charm to our holiday celebrations. Whether she was playing with the decorations or simply lounging in her cornucopia, she brought a sense of joy and wonder to our home. Her antics were a constant source of entertainment, and we couldn't help but smile every time we saw her. Our hearts melted every time we saw her little face peeking out from the cornucopia. Those big curious eyes and that tiny twitching nose were enough to make anyone's heart swell with affection. She was the embodiment of holiday cheer, a little bundle of joy that made our home feel even more magical. The cornucopia was more than just a decoration, it was a symbol of the love and happiness that filled our home during the holidays. Section 6. More than just decorations. Cornucopia Cat taught us that sometimes the best things in life are unexpected. She showed us that joy can be found in the simplest things, like a kitten's playful antics or the way she made a home out of holiday decorations. She reminded us that love and laughter are the best kind of decorations. She brought our family closer, filling our home with warmth and happiness. Section 7. The gift that keeps on giving. Cornucopia. Cat's antics became a Thanksgiving tradition. Every year we'd bring out the cornucopia, and every year she'd claim it as her own. It became a symbol of her playful spirit, her unique charm. She reminded us that sometimes the best gifts come in small, furry packages. She taught us the importance of embracing the unexpected and finding joy in the little things. Section 8. Cornucopia Cat's legacy. Years later, even though the original cornucopia had long been replaced, Cornucopia Cat's legacy lived on. Every Thanksgiving we tell her story, remembering the tiny kitten who stole our hearts and made a home in our holiday decorations, and every year we make sure to put out a special cat-sized cornucopia, just in case our beloved Cornucopia Cat decides to grace us with her presence once more. Section 9. A perfectly happy ending. Cornucopia Cat, our little Thanksgiving miracle, taught us that love, laughter, and a little bit of mischief are the perfect ingredients for a happy home. She may have started as a tiny tiger who wandered into our lives, but she quickly became so much more. She became family. And that, my friends, is a perfectly happy ending.